welcome. My name is John Cestaro.
And I'm James Parla.
I'm Christian Montalvo.
I'm Jonathan Pugach.
And I'm Dave Lucido, and today we're presenting the Patel Financial Plan.
Here's a quick overview of the Patel's financial plan. After carefully reviewing their financial plan, we found several recommendations that we could assist in helping the Patels reach the financial comfort that they would like to as retirement comes. We will address their financial strengths and weaknesses. The current lifestyle that they're living now cannot support their income. They are under a lot of social stress and financial stress from the neighborhood that they live in. And they've also acquired a good amount of debt that needs to be paid off very soon that we will have outlined throughout this PowerPoint presentation.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Now we're going to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the Patel family. So, in their strengths, they have a decent amount of money saved for retirement, about $70,000. However, they need a substantial amount more if they're going to live comfortably in the future. They also have health, short-term disability, and auto insurance, which is always a plus. Now, among their weaknesses, they do not have long-term disability, which we plan to fix shortly. They also have significant high-interest debt via credit cards and payday loans. They have exorbitant rates, and we're going to handle those as well. They have no education nor emergency fund. So they have two children, they're 5 and 7, and they don't have college funds set up yet. We're going to change that, and we're going to have them set up with an emergency fund so that if anything goes wrong, they'll be ready and they won't be at risk. They also have no life insurance, which is an obvious fix, and they have no clear retirement savings plan, which is yet again a clear fix.
The financial goals.
First off, we want to establish a 3-month emergency fund. We also want to have adequate life insurance for the Patels. We want to fund their retirement, fund an education account, add any necessary insurance, as well as get Raj another job so he has another steady source of income.
Throughout their time, they have accrued a lot of debt. This is through trying to keep up with their neighbors' lifestyles. Meanwhile, they can't financially support it themselves. So, two of the biggest, well, there are 3 very big ticket items here. There are 2 auto loans for their very expensive cars. This is in their attempt to try and live up to their neighbors' standards. And also their first credit card with $16,000 worth of debt on there. And along with a payday loan, furniture store loan with their brand new couch, property taxes that they have yet to pay, and their second credit card. So, how are we going to take care of these liabilities? Well, we were able to figure out that if they sold their 2 pretty much brand new cars for the amount of equity that they have, which would total to $52,000, if they're able to get that amount of money, we found 2 very comparable cars that they can get. They can pay cash outright from the car sales, and then also take care of their auto loans. So now that is left to take care of, well, the auto loans, the property tax, furniture store, and all this other stuff. So $33,000 goes towards, takes care of the credit card, payday loan, furniture store, property taxes, and their auto loans. And it takes about $2,000 off of their first credit card, which helps them substantially. So, another thing that we have to take care of is we have to set up a 3-month emergency fund. Why 3 months? Well, it's always good to have at least a few months worth of expenses in a savings account that you can take out in case of an emergency, in case you can't cover your expenses for whatever reason. So, for 3 months, their current expenses totals to about $14,250. So how are we going to get to this amount in the savings account? Well, we were able to find a savings and money market account at CIT Bank that pays a 1.15% interest rate on whatever's in the account. So we figured that if they put in $250 every month into that account, it'll take them from 3.5 to 4 years to reach $14,000. So yes, it'll be a little long, but since they don't have a fund like this set up, it's going to take some time. So the next thing that we have to take care of is long-term disability insurance. Raj has short-term disability insurance set up through his employer. Now he's already a manufacturer, and we have suggested that he take up a job as a custodian to add more income to the family's annual income. So it's a good idea for him to get long-term disability insurance because he's more at risk to actually become disabled for a substantial amount of time. The short-term policy only covers 90 days of lost income. So he needs to come up with a long-term disability insurance plan that will take care of at least 5 years in case he has broken an arm or he can't work for more than 90 days. So that's what this insurance policy will be. He can have a 5-year benefit plan. The elimination period is 90 days, which is perfect. It'll start right as the short-term disability insurance policy ends, and they will get a monthly benefit of about $3,200, which is about 60 to 65% of Raj's monthly income, including the custodian job. And to get this policy, they can pay about $60 a month.
So for the retirement plan for the Patel family, we recommend that Raj contribute 10% of his salary to the 401k plan in order to get the full employer match, and as well as take care of the highest annual contribution limit for retirement plan. So if he goes ahead and contributes 10% to his 401k with the employer match, with a 7% annual return, you're looking at about $1.5 million at age 70. And then for the IRA accounts that Raj and Nikita have, we recommend just letting the accounts grow themselves. So for Raj's IRA, get about $9,500 in it today. At 70 years old, he'll have $108,000 in his account. Nikita expressed some interest in converting a normal IRA to a Roth IRA. We recommend doing that for one main reason, there's no required minimum distribution, and also they'll come out a little bit ahead if they convert now. So with the Roth option, you'll come up to about $414,000 value at age 70 for Nikita. And then also when Social Security kicks in at age 70, which is when they would be able to take advantage of the maximum benefit, Raj is looking at almost $2,100 a month, whereas Nikita is looking at $1,430 a month. And so this is a snapshot here of age 70 outlook. So Raj will actually be 73 in this scenario, and Nikita will be 70, but they'll both be retired in this scenario. So if we look at our fixed income, like I said before, Raj has about $2,100 a month, Nikita has about $1,400 for a total fixed income of $3,500 a month, coming out to $42,000 a year annually. For their retirement accounts, we have Raj's 401k, which is about, with the required minimum distribution of $5,300 a month. Raj's IRA, you also have an RMD for that as well. It's $360 a month. And then they also have a nest egg of $414,764 for the Roth IRA. Now, they don't need to take required minimum distributions for this. They can just use the money as they see fit, and any proceeds from it will be tax-free. So then if we go back to the annual monthly incomes, their retirement income will come out to almost $111,000 a year in today's dollars, and a monthly benefit of about $9,000 a month. Now, for an estate planning perspective, we recommend that the Patels create a will for their family, since right now they don't have one. And since Raj is the primary source of income for the family, we found a term life insurance policy for Raj from Pacific Life. It's a 20-year term, $1 million death benefit, and it comes out to $37 a month. The 20 years will be more than enough time to cover the years of up until and a little bit after college for the children.
Creating or establishing an education fund for the Patels. The Patel family is eligible for what we call the Coverdale Education Savings Account. things to be eligible, you need to have children under 18, which they do, and being that they married, filing jointly, and have a modified adjusted gross income of less than 220,000, they also fit this criteria as well. Now, with this fund, you're allowed to make maximum contributions. The family is allowed to make maximum contributions to the children's accounts of $2,000 per year. The contributions are taxed when they're made, which means that the money is going to grow tax deferred, tax free, and then the money will then be used to fund tuitions and fees of qualified universities, books, supplies, equipment, anything school related. Funding ends once the children turn 18.
Thank you very much, John. Now on this slide, we have the yearly and monthly net income, yearly on the left, monthly on the right, that we have suggested for the Patel's new financial plan. As you can see, we have accumulated enough money that they'll be living comfortably again once retirement comes.
Hey, I'm back. Did you miss me? We now have the lifestyle changes that we propose for the Patel family. The largest one is up top. No more auto loan payments. That means that we've traded in their newer, more expensive cars for cheaper ones, and we've used that money to benefit them in other ways. We've also canceled golf and swim club dues that we felt were unnecessary and the money would be better suited elsewhere. We've decreased the amount of dining out, which you can see we've cut it in half, and because of that, we've increased the amount of groceries that they purchase. We've also decreased the entertainment, and because of all these things, we think that their financial plan is much more sound. Thanks for listening, Professor Furman. Hope you had a great time, and we hope that the Patels will follow our advisement plan in the future and live comfortably. Thank you.